let's see what else about the law of attraction. Another important thing to realize is that the symbol is not the thing you desire. So let's say I suddenly have this desire for this awesome boat, whatever. I want to buy a boat. So the boat is the representation. It's my higher mind giving my conscious mind, my lower mind, the image that then, like the carrot, that then pointed in the right direction of action, right? So the higher self, in a sense, it wants to go in a certain direction. It wants you to follow the breadcrumb trail of your joy, one breadcrumb at a time. It's not a line. It consists of moments, of breadcrumbs. So each breadcrumb represents a moment of joy. Right now, what's the most joyful thing to do? What excites you the most? This excites me the most. Okay. Okay, what's next? There. And if you keep doing that, you're not as much tempted to try to think out a straight line. Because what we do is we tend to think, oh, there's the first breadcrumb, so the second must be right there, like in the same line. But that's not how creation and creating works. Creation works all over the place. From the third density physical point of view, it may seem like you're going back, forward, left, right, up, down, and there seems to be no structure. But what from your limited mind's perspective may seem like when you're following your joy that it goes all over the place, it's not as obvious, it's not as clear-cut, oh, I'm starting this company and everything's going fluently. No, it's like, okay, now I enjoy this. Oh, but now I enjoy that. Oh, now I want to go rock climbing. Now I want to go surfing. But now I want to go play piano. There's so many things I like. What do I want to do? But if you simply stick to it moment by moment and you resist the temptation of the human mind to find security and certainty in symbols and things, then what for your physical mind's symbol-based directional mechanism may seem like it goes all over the place, from an interdimensional point of view, it's actually the straightest line. Does that make sense? But from our dimension, it seems like it's all over the place. But if you trust that, you're actually going in the straightest possible, most effortless, accelerated line. Whereas if you try to draw your own line, you're not even going anywhere, really. You're just insisting. You're just seeking for security and certainty, which you should find inside yourself. Hence the way of self-realization. Recognize what's always already here and become convinced of it, to the point where you feel free from the need to have anything be a certain way. Doesn't mean you don't have desire. It means that when it doesn't happen in the way that your mind thought it happened, when you don't get that boat but you get a plane instead, you're happy with the plane. Or not. Doesn't even matter. But there's no neediness. It's free. So there's that your path of joy acts like a breadcrumb trail. It's like staccato. It's like moment by moment. It's not a straight line from your point of view, but it's a straight line from your spirit's point of view. That's why it drops a little excitement here. It's like, oh, nice. You're like a dock, basically, and your higher self is like throwing dock treats. It's like, I want you to get from here to there in the fastest, most effortless possible way. In order to do that, I need to throw a little nugget right here. And the dog goes, but we have learned to no longer like dock treats. Right? We like depression more than we like joy. And we like certainty more than we like adventure and all that stuff. So anyway, we're not very efficient cookie trail followers. But we are becoming that again. So see it not as a line. Don't think too far into the future. Simply act on your joy moment by moment and have confidence that things will fall into place for you. That the steps will show up, right, when you are placing your foot. Don't first wait for the step to be there. Just place the step and the foothold or whatever. The pavement will appear. The path will appear. Just that. Another thing is, which I started to tap into, is that it's about your frequency. It's not about the thing. So again, let's say that I desire a boat. It's just my higher self's way of letting me know what direction to go into. For example, go look at boat magazines, go compare boats, go see what you can do to generate that, go see where you want to live maybe because there's a big lake there. So through your passion for boats, maybe all it wanted to do is move you to a different geographical location on planet Earth. For whatever other reason, maybe there you're meant to find a partner that you learn a lot from for the next 2 years, and you find this whole different job that you wouldn't find where you are present right now. And all you thought or all you could perceive from your physical mind's point of view is, I want a boat. That's all you knew. Doctrine. So don't associate the symbol that your mind interprets your joy through with the actual joy that's guiding you. Does that make sense? This is another quote-unquote mistake which has led us to come to associate desire with pain. It's not the same thing, once again. The desire is just instructing us into the moment, in the moment, like, oh, this is a really exciting point of view right now, or symbol, or energy. And then we go like, oh, let me take this energy, which feels awesome, and make it, tie it to that object, and make it dependent on whether that object is in my reality or not. Desire doesn't do that. We do that. There's a difference between desire and what we do. Desire is a natural, transcendent, person-transcendent energy. You can't control desire. You can only control and how you act and how you interpret that and what you symbolize that through. So, when I get a desire, a new vision, I immediately realize as my mind comes up with representations of that new energy, symbols for that new energy, whether it's things of physical nature, relational nature, spiritual nature, locational nature, time allocation nature, whatever it is, whenever something excites me, I know I should simply act in that direction, but with absolutely no expectation of how it should start to appear. Because if I have expectations, I limit myself from being able to, as soon as I've eaten that breadcrumb, to go absolutely in the opposite direction if I need to. Because if I have an expectation, it will create a momentum that's actually stagnant. It's actually, it creates inertia, and then I need to, I get these G-forces, and it takes me a lot of effort to change course. But that was only because of my expectation. Whereas if you see how UFOs move about space and time, they're in an isolation bubble where there is no inertia. So be like that. Be without expectation so that you can move with no G-forces affecting your system. That's just an analogy. Does that make sense? Okay. So be free from expectation. Why do you need expectation? Because you believe lack can exist. Does that feel good? No. So it must not be true. Done. Stop believing in it. Start acting on your joy with absolutely no need to know. You have no need to know certain things. All you need to know is how you feel about this moment, whether or not your perspective is in the most alignment it could be, and you feel that by feeling either good or bad. That's your guide, your compass. And you need to know that you can do whatever you want to do. You can achieve whatever you need to achieve. Everything is possible. So just be confident in that process. Everything is possible. Yes, also for you, not just for everybody out there. Often people believe, yes, everything is possible, just not for me. Well, that's arrogant. Everything is possible for all of existence except for me. God made an exception just for me. It disabled me from achieving my dreams. Everyone else can do it. Yeah, go for it. Inspirational videos, motivational videos. Let's share it on Facebook. Everyone can follow their dreams. Follow your dreams, friends. You can do it. I really believe you can do it. But I can't. Just not me. It's just not meant for me. This mechanism, this principle works for everyone, but just not for me. Nonsense. You are the creator. You are creation. Be fearless. Be edgy. Be a little reckless. It's okay. It really is okay. It's okay. Don't worry. You don't have to be careful all the time. Good things happen when you stop being careful.